So here we'll be testing the AirPods Pro. Let's take a look at how long does it take to charge AirPods. Let's begin with the case, an empty one. As you can see, it's completely dry, and that means that it is totally discharged. I'm gonna track the percentage and the progress using the battery widget on iPad. You can see that when connecting the case to power, nothing shows up on the widget. We'll need to quickly put the AirPods in for a second for the iPad to recognize it. If I put them in, you can see we have 5% of battery in the case and 0 for the AirPods. I take them out because we only measure the case for now. Later in the video, also the AirPods themselves. So let's start with the stopwatch and come back after 10 minutes. You can see that after just 10 minutes, the battery of the case is at 17%. It went faster than I expected, to be honest, but let's see if it can keep up. Also, consider this video to give you an idea of how long and what you can expect when you get your AirPods. So after another 10 minutes, so it's 20 minutes of total charging, and again the AirPods need to be put in the case just to see the battery percentage of the case. Anyways, after 20 minutes you can see it's at 28%. By the way, I'm using the Apple's original wall adapter that's actually 20 watts, because that's also an important information. So 30 minutes, half an hour has passed, and what do we have? Well, it's at 38%. I feel like it's jumping by 10% each time we look at it. It's not that big of a problem with the case because you usually don't care about it that much. The individual earpieces will be more important. I'll test it out in just a second. For the next check, I waited 30 minutes again, so it's 1 hour of total charging time. I feel like the increase would be really small after just a couple of minutes, so after 60 minutes of charging, we are at 70% exactly. The AirPods are still at 0%, so we are only taking care of the case. The AirPods are not inside it, just for a reminder. So 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's just 15 minutes after the last check, but let's see. And it's at 86%, so we are getting close to the full capacity. And finally, after 1 hour and 30 minutes, we are sitting at 93%, so almost 100, which was reached at about 1 hour and 45 plus minutes, so you have an idea of how long it takes to charge the case without AirPods. But let's take a look at the individual AirPods. As you can see, I drained my AirPods completely by listening to the music, and the question is, how long does it take to charge them back to 100%? And of course, just using the case. And also, the case is not going to be plugged to a charger anymore. This time, I'm using my iPhone as the stopwatch for the test. The AirPods sit at 1 or 2% respectively. And as you can see, the case is fully charged. So I of course started the stopwatch and will follow the same way as with the case, meaning we'll come back after some time to check the percentage. By the way, if you like what you see, don't hesitate with subscribing to the Foxtecc YouTube channel. So only 5 minutes have passed, and taking a look at the charge status, it's at 71%, which is much more than I expected. Also, these are AirPods Pro, obviously, but not the latest brand new second gen. It's the older gen that I've been using for 2 years already, so the results are kinda impressive, to be honest. I also need to track the percentage of the case to see how much it goes down by. Now it's at 96%. For the next check, I didn't want to wait entire 5 minutes after what I saw with the first 5. So after just 2.5 minutes, 7.5 together, the AirPods didn't change at all. It's still 71% for some reason. However, the case jumped down 1%. The case is at 94%. So after 10 minutes, it's still at 71 for the AirPods, and I feel like it's good because people sometimes just have 5 minutes for the AirPods to be charged, and you can get a lot during those 5 minutes, but beyond that, it seems like it just stays the same, or I don't know what's really going on in here. And the case went down to 92%. 50 minutes have elapsed, and guess what? 1 whole percent just jumped up. 72 from 71. Well, in fact, during 10 minutes of charging, the AirPods only managed to go up by 1%. Interesting. While the battery of the case also kind of did something, and it went gradually down, and at this point, it is at 89%. 20 minutes of charging made the AirPods Pro go to 75%, so again, not much. The cover or case for the AirPods only dropped to 87, so nothing really huge going on right now. 30 minutes, so half an hour, and you can see what's going on in here. 82 for the AirPods and 85 for the case. I don't know why it's getting really slow after the initial jump in the percentage, but it is what it is. I also checked back in after 40 minutes again, just to see the AirPods go up really slowly, and currently they are at 89. And the case sits at 83%. And finally, after 1 hour of AirPods sitting in their case, we eventually reached 99% of the battery capacity. It's nice that it's such an even number. Like, I can say now that it's after exactly 1 hour, my AirPods will be charged. The case is at 81%, so looks like 1/5 of the battery is needed to charge AirPods. Officially, the case should charge AirPods 4 to 5 times, and it looks like it's kind of accurate. Anyways, that's about it. If you want to see the difference between wireless and wired charging and the same test performed with an iPhone, click this video right here, and goodbye. See you later.